Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. A heartfelt hello. I've been pulled on here this morning after being told it's a personal story, but one I feel that many of you can resonate with in regards to your choice, especially if you are a female, a woman, or a human with a womb, or a young woman, adult. This human was taken to hospital because of severe migraines and anxiety. So much so that it was creating further anxiety and ill health. This young human is incredibly intelligent and working, they're working their arse off to achieve something that is really important to them. So when they was in the hospital, they was met with, you are an overachiever, you're a high achiever, you're stressed, and the only option that we have for you right now is antidepressants. And what was relayed to me by the third party was that this doctor, who was highly stressed herself, who had probably been working a 20-hour shift, who had seen many people that may not have been genuine, had come to this conclusion just from meeting her for 5 minutes, not listening to what was going on, not listening. And this created further anguish within this person because she had taken herself to a place that she trusts will support her. She took herself to this place where she felt incredibly vulnerable. When you look at what migraines, when you are experiencing a migraine, whew, I think most of you can appreciate that experience them. They can be pretty terrifying. Add that to anxiety, add that to physical pain. I mean, the vulnerability must have been through the roof. And when we look at what, hello, holistically healthy living, my darling, thanks for being here. Yeah. Unfortunately, drugs are the first thing. Holistically healthy living says, nope, they always start with prescribing a drug. Yes and no. There are many people out there, many doctors out there that are awake to what is going on, but unfortunately, predominantly, there isn't the time or the place to be discussing this because, like I said, these doctors and nurses, 20-hour shifts, they've seen people who have been aggressive, people that are not looking after themselves, and they expect these doctors to have the answers and to sort it out for them without taking any responsibility for themselves. Even saying all that makes me want to get out of breath. So coming back to my point about vulnerability, she was in this place where she was so incredibly vulnerable because she was unaware of what was going on. And when we look at what vulnerability energetically opens up for us, when you are vulnerable, really, you are opening your arms wide. You're naked. Let's be honest, because you're bearing your soul. You are asking someone for help because you believe that you don't know what's going on inside your own body, because that's what we've been taught. We've been taught that we don't know what our own body is capable of. We have been taught and conditioned to believe that the feminine energy is that of hysteria and being over emotional. When she came to that place that is supposed to be nurturing health, that is what they saw, because that is what they was feeling. And this brings me to this point when I was having this discussion with the third party of this person, was that how can you heal? How can you make better? Take that back, rewind, not make better. How can you restore great health when you are meeting it with exactly the same resistance? When you are in that same resistance, nothing can change. There's so much judgment there. There's so much armor there. And so this young human came away even more vulnerable, even more confused, even angry, because inevitably what she's been told is that she's a high achiever and she shouldn't be doing it. But I've got a different approach to this. How about this means so much to this human being to be studying and doing what she's doing to get to a point that she believes she can make a change in the world. How about we encourage her to look at stress in a different way? How about we give her the encouragement and the power to keep going, but to understand that she does have a choice and there are things that she can do that will mitigate that stress response. You know, the easiest ones are to look at your nutrition, your hydration. They're so easy. Making sure that we are well fueled to drive us to where we need to go. Let's look at the menstrual cycle. Let's understand that at certain points of that cycle, I do that because there's 4 phases, 4 seasons. But ultimately, if we want to make it even simpler, we can look at 2 sides where there is the power, the drive, the success that then allows us to settle and sink into our sacredness from power to peace. Let's get her back into her feminine energy so it balances out with her push and her pull. Let's not make her feel bad for wanting to be a high achiever. Let's not make her feel bad for wanting to be part of this world and to make a difference. Let's not view her in an out of date approach that sees her as being hysterical because she has a womb. Let's create a greater conversation. Let's evoke a greater support. And for all of the women out there that feel that there's no importance towards female health, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty happy. When you look at the echoes that are coming through, if you're happy to take an antidepressant without questioning why and the impact that that's going to have later on in life, then that's absolutely your choice. But for those women out there that believe there is a greater approach and that the alternative isn't woo woo, because it's not, it's just a different conversation and communication, then let's get together. Let's jam. I'm ready to move differently. I need a greater stimulus. I am ready to stand and move and talk and speak with those women that believe in their fire, that believe in their feminine energy, that want to have a look at it on a deeper level, get that lens out. Because there's no way on God's earth that someone is going to tell me that I am doing too much, that I am being too much, and that I need to take a pill to suppress the energy that I have inside of me. So for all of those women, for all of those females, for all of those humans with a uterus or a womb that have gone to a doctor or hospital, a medicine person, and they've been told that they've been too much, that it's all in their head, that they've only got one choice and that one choice feels pretty shit. Then come and join me. Come and join Project Woman. Come and be part of something that is phenomenal, that sees your health as a priority, that sees your womanly feminine body as a wonderful adventure of opportunity and possibility. Don't let someone tell you when and where and how you can be your most vibrant, powerful, awesome self. What? No thanks. I'll see you really soon, eh?